who will be commentating the match.
Good job, Shiver. See you later.
Yeah.
Even though she said Yan shopping, I don't think anybody here is qualified enough to correct her. So
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know if it was right.
No Swedish.
You
no
speak some Swedish, don't you?
I know a bit Swedish, but you can't count on me.
Okay. I see your buddy.
All right, we'll count on you for the analysis on the draft. Evil Geniuses will take up Brewmaster and Jakiro. What we expected to be a universe Jakiro last game turned out to be a fair one. And it did its job, right? Throw down the big AoE spells, made Chaos Knight's life awful. And I think he'll have a little bit tougher time, though, against a Slark.
Yeah, I mean, they got the Skyward Slark combo that we used to run the first 2 picks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's strong, but I think EG's strategies are pretty good against it if they just keep on rolling. But let's see if the Slark can find the pickoffs, and you see they have the Omni Knight because they used to run with Slark and Omni, and then
Stone
this Slark
Spirit as well, maybe.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I think because they picked Brewmaster, Fear is going to play the Brewmaster, and Universe probably play the Jakiro.
Yeah.
So they're kind of, maybe lanes are more predictable a little bit.
They still can run the Jakiro as a support, but that's not an EG style, but we'll see.
I'm surprised to see that there isn't a puck pick or ban so far. Definitely is one of those heroes that VP Polar value very highly, at least in Phase 2. But here they haven't touched it yet. Maybe they'll pick it at Phase 2 of the ban, or pick stage.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong hero. We might actually see it now, together with Slark.
Yeah.
They love getting the Midases on it too, so I'm not sure if you're personally a fan of Midas on puck after Blink, but that's generally what they go for.
Do EG play Doom often, Lumi, do you know?
EG Doom. I don't think I've seen it for quite a while.
No, neither have I. That's why. Have you played against EG Doom?
Nah, I think the problem is with Doom, you don't counter Slark before you get the Aghanims.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that.
But it's also like, if you have Brewmaster getting like Vlad's and AC, and you have Auras on Doom as well.
It could work, but I don't think Doom's that strong against Slark before he gets like 15k net worth with Aghanims and Blink and needs a lot of farm.
Okay. What about IO, like Wisps? Like, did you guys ever practice that?
No, we don't play Wisp, but it could work. I'm not saying it couldn't, but you don't see often Slark with Wisp because the Slark wants to go YOLO and the
Wisp is scared.
Wisp can't do that.
Wisp could tether in to follow up.
Yeah.
And then probably die.
Yeah.
That's
the problem.
That's the problem, yep. So EG, thinking about their third pick, I think one of the games that EG has had great success against your Slark was an Abaddon.
And Bane.
And Bane, right? Two heroes that are really, really annoying to kill.
Yeah.
Normally you're used to picking off like Ancient Apparitions, maybe Eventual Spirit, but those supports are really annoying to deal with.
Especially if you have good, like, it's hard to have good vision against Slark, but if you can like get the jump on him with Bane, you're...
So a Nature's Prophet into immediate Bat Rider.
Yeah, I think Bat Rider is really good. They need something to stall the push that's coming out from EG, because Slark can't do that. He can just jump on heroes, but
especially
all
when
he does.
When people are pushing, they're usually together as well, and Slark is really weak in that kind of scenario early game.
Yeah.
There you go. There's that Batten. I mean, now they have two very reliable ways to deal with the Bat Rider initiation.
Oh God.
You could shield it off. You could Ice Path it. And, I mean, Jakiro, once he gets off his Yule Scepter, it feels like Blink 4 Staff isn't enough. Because if Jakiro's fast enough, he'll just Yules you as you blink in. And then suddenly you're kind of stuck there.
I really want Zyd to play the Nature's Prophet. I've seen him play Nature's Prophet support before.
True.
It's pretty funky, but it works pretty well in the past. But I think it might be Universe.
I actually hope either Jakiro or NP is gonna be support. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because to me, Jakiro and Nature's Prophet and Brewmaster doesn't sound that scary.
Exactly, yeah.
Doesn't have enough damage, right?
Yeah.
As the game goes
and you lack a RTC hero. RTC doesn't play Brewmaster, Jakiro, or Nature's Prophet, I think. Well, he can play, but that's not the easy way, I think.
Or a Terrorblade? Like, I think it's not so bad with Abaddon, he can protect them.
Yeah, it could be, actually. It would fit really well, but Slark and Batrider are good against Terrorblade, both of them. But
If
with
the Abaddon,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
that could work.
And also, if Zai plays support Nature's Prophet, he'll like stack with the little
Yeah.
babies.
Wait, how do you say that Slark is good against illusion heroes?
I mean Terrorblade,
Yeah.
because Terrorblade can't abuse the ultimate when you jump on him.
Yeah, because he just goes invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Next level strategies.
Yeah, and
But
he
I guess
just-
when he sends like an army of illusion at you, that's not the fight that Slark wants to take, right? He
Yeah.
just
it's situational.
goes into invis. What a counter.
Oh, VP Polar. They're still.
Oh, okay. They will run the wisp. Shame.
I'm too good.
4 for 4.
I don't like this. They have little deep push. Only Batrider at the moment, and it is gonna be pushing you. Like, I think they have the same problem as last game.
Maybe they were like worried about the split push, and the Wisp is to stop it. Like,
Yeah.
so they can
Wisp
always
and
fight.
Bad. Two
Yeah.
heroes that are really
I actually
good.
think they're going for the Terrorblade if they get it. Because then they could just do the same. They go on a 2 lanes.
Yeah, the 2-2
and
thing.
Virtus Pro Polar can't do anything about it. Well, we'll see.
I have a hint of like disdain in your voice. Like you don't like this type of strategy, right?
No, you,
Playing against it at least.
I hate it because you can't do it. It's so.
Ooh. Okay, this is not what we're expecting at all. What is the RTZ
offensive
hero?
Tri lane. Is there RTZ playing Brew?
I don't know.
No clue.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see what EG's
Oh
going
my
to
God.
deliver this to us.
This is your.
That's really cool. So are they doing the Jakiro Abaddon Undying offensive tri lane? Into the slide? Yeah?
I don't know.
I have no
I
clue,
think
right?
it's aggressive lane, but I can't tell.
But I think Undying and Abaddon just make Skywrath Wisp their life just terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like 0 armor, Tombstone falls down, and you're like, well,
See you later, guys.
I actually can't even walk close to the fight.
Yeah.
So they need one more core on VP Polar.
No, I think they need a bit more deep push.
Gyrocopter?
Nah.
What about Bristol back here? A way to kill those zombies
Yeah, it's
pretty
pretty cool.
quickly.
I don't know. You don't want to pick a hero to counter Undying, I think. You want.
He's pretty good against the rest of their heroes. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
Puck.
the fuck. Yeah, you can spam the orbs to deep push.
All right, so it's going to be a Arteezy Nature's Prophet. I don't think I've seen that too often.
No. Cool.
No
Is it
surprises.
middle or bottom?
He could be middle. And then they get the early towers top.
Yeah.
You know, he just TPs up, gets a gank, and pushes tower. He's got boots.
Yeah, he's
Fire-
going bottom, I think.
Yeah, bottom now. So fear mid. Huh.
Very interesting draft.
Yeah, again, EG has the strat to win the early game.
And just
they-
rot them.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Skyrat's wings. He's like much higher in the sky than he usually is.
What kind of effigies does VP Power have?
This is the...
I think they have a Morphling one, a Venge one.
It's all in Russian. We should
They
get
just have
Arthur
two.
to translate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Morphling one's in Japanese.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah.
What does it say?
Something about like, I'm the god of the new world or something like that.
All these anime watchers.
Yeah.
You don't watch it?
No.
It's pretty good. You should try it. I doubted it at the start as well.
Just enjoy mates.
This is brilliant, this one.
All right, let's quickly introduce who's playing what. EG Zai, handling that Undying up top. Universe not too far behind, playing that Jakiro.
Oh my God.
And the mid lane's going to be fair, playing the Brewmaster. We have PPD on the Abaddon, and they're still stuck in the jungle as Arteezy.
They're actually dodging the aggressive try.
Yeah. Good.
30 seconds.
And
to
Michael
battle.
do it pretty decent.
That
I
is
guess.
good actually. We used to do that. We just dodge the lane so we get a bit of
You guys did a lot of the offensive dual lane, right, with the Slark.
yeah.
And speaking of the Slark, Shelly Finette will be handling that one. Wisp being handled by, I believe that's FNG, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Little on the Skywrath Mage. In the mid lane, or sorry, Mag is on the top, and then you have in the mid lane DK Phobos. Very comfortable on that puck.
He's a beast on it, to be
Battle
honest.
begins.
Yeah. I think EG's EG gotta switch their lanes. That's not good that Nature's Prophet hits against Slark and Wisp and Sky. Oh no, they go for dual lanes.
I mean, with this lane on the bottom for EG, they shouldn't actually die, right?
No, you shouldn't die.
Yeah, they won't die, but Slark gets farm, and they wanna shut down the Slark with Undying, I think.
The
So
Treants
it's gonna
are pretty good at harassing the Wisp though. Until he gets a higher level of spirit.
But Wisp can just stay back. He doesn't need to be like he just runs to the tower.
Yeah, yeah. And just waits.
Slark doesn't really care. He's gonna buy. I thought he would buy Promo Show, but just normal stuff.
Oh god, so
Look at that aggressive jump,
yeah.
canceling the clarity.
I don't
pretty
actually,
huge, actually.
I actually don't like that.
Why?
I think you wanna jump when you have the passive, and now you see
Even just
RTC
to
just
cancel the
harasses
clarity?
him. Like he just wasted basically 2 Tangers and some mana, just because of that one.
That clarity though,
Nothing.
just popped it.
Yeah.
Shane is wanting to get that 50 gold value.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's pretty decent.
Doing so far okay in the lane. Getting a little bit of experience. Tether forward here by FNG. Trying to give a little bit of annoyance to RTZ.
Confusing.
Top lane though, I think VP Polar will have a tough time. Jakiro, Undying dual lane. That's like what you pick in pubs.
Yeah, it's your pub win the game.
He's like,
Straight
you
line.
know what? You got Terrorblade? Cool story, bro.
That's actually pretty funny. You have so few HP. If you play Terrorblade against Undying.
Yeah, he gives you 1 decay. There's the liquid fire on top. The harass is pretty painful to deal against.
I kind of like VP's decision to not send Lil down bottom as well, because they know like he's not going to add that much extra. No, and he can like stack and pull up here a bit, and get a bit of farm for himself, because he doesn't need levels on the Skyrock.
RTC poured into the bottom room to get himself a little bit of bounty, but has to walk back in, so I think he lost more gold.
I think the lanes are going really good for VP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this point, I would say they're going to win this game.
just based on the lanes.
Yeah, because they are winning them hard, I think. Like, even though like middle lane's winning, but Puck always gets a farm. And when Slark's just free farming like that, he's gonna like snowball. And yeah.
Fear's doing what we saw yesterday. I think it was Phobos that got that.
Zai's being very aggressive. He's actually diving a creep wave. And he could drop the Tombstone, and he will do so right now. Mag losing a ton of health. He will have the Firefly aiding him, but that zombie... All right, zombie gets killed. Never mind. Hard to actually go into this tower.
Lil.
Little wants to get the zombie Tombstone kill. It'll time out very soon. Zai's kind of stuck after this, though. But there's actually still no way to get a kill on him. Zai's very low. Here comes a TP from RTZ. Sprout is available if he wants to use it, but the right click plus the blaze of attack, one more hit. Looks like Zai's going to get the first blood.
Not
Zai
gonna
wants
knock
more.
off.
I don't think Zai
Yes,
saw it.
it's wrong.
But very, very good kill going to EG, and they're working on the T1 tower. Liquid Fire is, again, one of the most broken passive in the game. Quote-unquote passive.
Radiant's bottom tower
Actually an active spell with
Actually,
no
yeah.
mana. Literally not a passive.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think this is still good though for VP.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom
Even though they
tower
die.
is under attack.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Wisp
not a
is so
problem.
far.
Bottom
Like,
lane, PPT's going to be forced to TP out. Gets
no one can go bottom anymore.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Like, they can just pressure it so much now because they have the levels. And Slark is really strong against their heroes.
Radiant's bottom
Wow.
tower is under attack.
We'll see what EG comes up.
well, RTZ in the bottom lane for now. I think once he gets to his phase boots, he'll survive much better just being able to dodge the pounce. But
The one thing I see though for VP Polar, they don't actually have much ways to stop TPs. Like sure they have bot rider ulti and puck ulti,
But that's it, right?
Yeah, that's like literally it. So for RTZ at the moment, like he has free reign nearly. Once he always carries a TP scroll, he can do whatever he likes.
Yeah, but the problem is Wisp Slark is gonna kill you. If they get the jump on
Yeah, with
Nature's
the-
Prophet, he's gonna die. Like, even though he just insta TPs when the pawns hit.
I'm seeing a very good job harassing against Shirley Finette right now. We will receive a little bit of bottle healing in the south. Top lane Zai playing around with the mag a bit. Mag very needed to get that centaur kill.
Oh,
Looks like he got it. Nicely done. But
gonna
they're still
die, I
chasing
think.
on him. Ice Path, that's going to hit. TP in from Ortiz. He's got the shield, and the shield will break eventually. Mag's dead. And looks like RTZ will pick up that kill.
Then they push.
I really like the way that EG's been using this Prophet. Every time they TP, before they take TP, they put the shield in. So it's like Abaddon's also here.
It must
dealing
be
that-
so strange for TZ because usually the way he plays is so like so greedy and just farm orientated. But this is like, okay, we're TPing everywhere, we're fighting. It's kind of cool.
It's so far very effective.
Yeah.
So in a game like this, where your team is having a little bit trouble in the lanes, as a puck, do you just straight rush the blink to help your team, or do you go for a little bit more lane control and upgrade your boots?
I think you want to blink straight up without threats. As I said, I think it's just body threat. It's just match point.
I give you a bit of suspense by not highlighting the career.
Yeah. But let's see.
I really like the early point in Drunken Haze. I don't know why we don't
I
see it
think
more
it's
often.
it's good.
Yeah.
People underrate it.
I think Valek was playing against Viper
Yeah.
against Brewmaster and
He was
mid, and
crying in game.
he couldn't do anything. Like he couldn't
Yeah.
actually last the creep.
It was pretty sad. He was like, "Yo guys, I can't hit these creeps. It's like impossible." And we were like, "Okay."
Bottom lane, Shirley Finette gets a solo kill. Courier though, it's actually gonna get sprouted. No uphill mischance. That's a 900 gold Courier bounty. Well, not bounty, but it had 900 gold worth of item. On the bottom lane, there's a dive coming in right now. Zai drops a tombstone. Gotta be careful if you're Wisp. In fact, it's gonna get turned around. Shield could be dropped on Zai. There's
Still
a
has
heal
bottle
going on,
charge.
and the imp is gonna come out.
Oh, that's his plan. They should have just backed.
That was a pretty good TP then though from PPT.
Yeah. Even though Undying can't die against him, he's just draining their strength.
Yeah. Against Wisp, you always want to have room control. Because like
Yeah.
pretty much the main strength of Wisp is his bottle. And if he doesn't have any bottle charges, he's kind of useless.
Yeah, he used them actually right there.
Like he has to go back to base because he has
Yeah.
no bottle charges.
Well, I mean, he'll TP back and basically get everybody at full health. Although Stark right now is at what, 300 HP after 200 HP
Oh my god.
with multiple decays. Zeus ult, please, you know.
I think he should keep his threads in strength. Well, I don't know why he's doing that. Like he's taking the harass with the
Yeah, it does so much
threads.
more damage.
Yeah, like just keeping. Why? Well, I guess he has ult now, and it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
He's got
Well, it's
his...
percentage heal. So
Yeah.
he heals so slowly.
Nope, another DK.
Uh,
I mean, this is the reason why that Shirley Finette is dodging the Undying lane to begin with.
Yeah.
And this is with him having regen at level 6. Top lane, looks like RTZ fighting over the rune. Gotta be careful. There's coil available, and they'll try to coil him out. RTZ fighting his way, but I think he'll give away a kill here.
yeah, that's good.
Look how farm Zai is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's playing the core this game.
Universe, gonna deny the rune. DK4 go orb away.
The neutral creeps. Yeah, but he was a support top. He just got first blood, and now he's like, okay, guys, I'm a core.
Yeah, they got that top tower, so now Jakiro can just farm the small camp and big camp and get a lot of farm.
Yeah.
So with this lineup, EG is not playing with the traditional core, like not a big late game carry. Are they doing enough right now in the early stage of the game to say that the draft is doing as intended?
Tower is under attack.
I think they're in a bit of like they need to get something done.
They need to win the game.
Yeah, they
To
like
win the game.
Well, like in the next 20 minutes.
I don't know. The early game didn't go so well. They didn't predict the lanes. They should have
Dire's structures
just
are
Undying should have been against Slark and so on, but they did okay compared to that. How good it could have went, but yeah.
Well, they're working on the mid tower now, and I don't think without Coil, DK Footballs could defend that. So, free tower for Undying, and he is getting extremely farmed now. Mech should be done in about 2-3 minutes. But what is the answer for the Slark, though? He's nearing his Blink Dagger. He will have to go for it, and I think he will get it. Meanwhile, Bat Rider also in a similar situation.
Fear, though, on the hunt with his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, there's no a real answer. You just gotta push the towers.
Fear, all right. Straight up TP. I don't think he'll make it home. Easy kill here for Evil Geniuses.
It's a nice pick off on a tower,
Oh.
maybe after.
Mac's gonna take a liquefier.
Now they're just throwing Jakiro top.
Oh
so
my
they get
God.
It to T2.
That is so sad for the Bat Rider. That's his blink.
Oh my god. Universe is so happy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They don't have the late game, but they have the early mid game heroes, and then they just take everything.
Undying is probably one of the strongest like early to mid game heroes in the
Yeah.
game.
Then you just farm your stacks, and you can't do anything with your heroes
Yeah.
before you hit the core items.
Huh.
And a blink dagger isn't going to do much. He isn't actually going for
Yeah.
blink.
He got Agula.
And the bracer, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's better choice. You need some HP.
Yeah, just to fight up
Survive
against
and fight.
So I guess the idea is they'll fight into you anyways. Just have more stats and stuff.
this. Yeah.
I think Wisp should be bottom and Skywrath too. They should pressure the bottom tower while they're pushing the T2 so they get the T1 and get some gold, but they aren't doing that. Now the Wisp is rotating.
He's nearly level 6 though. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been trying to find that level 6 on the mid lane, but keep getting forced out.
oh, Yule's
Tombstone
finished.
is down though, so you can actually, in theory, to make a play. But Universe, like you said, does have the Yules
Yeah.
available. I think they're waiting for a little bit long time. And keep in mind that there's a ward right behind them, so EG has perfect vision of what VP wants to do.
I think they're trying to get this kill, but
Oh, they might be a
They're
little bit too over the head. Here comes the Ice Path. Relocate is not ready yet. Immediate Dark Pack. Or Shadow Dance, and they'll walk
Yeah.
out of there.
Now
Back in
they're-
the mid lane, initiation going in. Puck in a lot of trouble. He'll
Relocate.
coil and warp out. The
Nice
right click's going to be
play.
there. The jump in, the relocate. They'll get RTC. No! RTC TP away. The coil break is not enough. FNG taking a ton of damage. You got to keep in mind that even on the way back, there are people waiting for him. I think he'll just die to the stun. Fair doing a lot. Can he make it home? He'll have an easy blink. Surely Fournette, trying to cut him out.
He's in the
Fair
fucking
though,
trees.
did they actually see him? I'm not sure. I don't think he's seen.
Mag will find them.
Oh, Mac will find him, and you give him the big ultimate, and yeah, he'll be dead. On the back line, PPD, a little bit of trouble. Here comes the Tombstone. Zai, just standing in the front line, does not care. They have Flaming Lasso, they'll drag him back, but not up
The
to
zombies,
the clip.
though, the
Yeah,
zombies.
zombies actually starting to stack up. That Lasso didn't do anything, and Zai has a shield, so it's really hard to go on him.
Look how many strength stacks he has. Doesn't care.
yeah.
Oh, Zai might be actually...
He's just manning up.
Okay, is Slark dead? I think Slark's dead.
No,
No,
he's
he got his
not.
ulti
Okay,
off.
he's
He
got
could
ult.
jump
Yeah,
to
he's
the
dead.
trees if he wants to.
Oh, I mean, FNG though, taking a ton of damage, he'll pounce out. Like, that Slark is really in trouble. The Wisp dies to the fire. And they find him. Can you block his pounce? Surely Fournette will pounce away. Still stuck in the trees.
I thought he was pouncing on him there. I was
Now
like,
they all just TP constantly to bottom lane and push the T2.
Yeah.
And when they get both T2s or only bottom, and they go Roche, and then they just,
snowball.
yeah, that's the strat. That's why I'm pretty surprised VP ain't pressuring other towers.
Like just split pushing like
Yeah, because even though they get towers, they get some towers to
Get
some
something,
extent, but
Like what they were doing in the last game with the Chaos Knight ulti. Like just get something.
they should be pushing with Wisp Lark, but I think they just don't know what to do because they don't have any wards up. They are too afraid to go anywhere.
Well, Slark is beginning to check out some wards as his passive is being disabled. Blink Dagger is up on the puck, as well as the Bat Rider, so this is their fight. But again, these wards are in the lane right now. They're so annoying for VP Polar.
I think the biggest strength of Wisp is using wards to relocate. Like if you don't have any vision, you can't use relocate really.
Yeah.
And it's nearly pointless having it. It's only for like a defensive mechanism maybe. Like that's what they're using it for right now.
Ward on the mid lane here. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of T2 tower pressure. PPD's going to get pounced on, but doesn't really care.
Just a bit of harass.
Yeah.
So strange.
The entire team is here for VP Polar. They got the initiators. They're ready to fight. They kind of want to get Zai before he casts any spells because he's got the Tombstone, he's got the mech. He's very annoying. If you could lasso him though, I think that's the start of that VP is looking for. But they are transitioning top. They see Fear, but Fear knows what's up. In
That's
fact,
the
that
problem.
smoke is about to break.
EG sees whatever they are gonna do. Like, this is bad.
Look at the amount of strength decays on Slark.
Yeah. Even though he has drums and threads,
He has 800 life.
yep, that's not good.
But he's found a ward at least. It's good.
I think EG is waiting for Vlad's on Brewmaster, and then they're just gonna try to fight with that.
Brewmaster is actually going for Aghanims.
Yeah, it's strange.
Oh,
I think in this particular lineup, you just want as much damage as possible.
early to mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the armor is not too helpful, I guess, against what VP Polar has.
Yeah, that could be actually.
I mean, I think when you jump on the, for example, the Skywrath Mage, he just straight up dies
Yeah.
to 2 claps.
Yeah, that's actually funny.
Radiant's top tower
When you play
is
Slark,
under attack.
how much of your game is running around looking for wards? Like, is that a thing you regularly do? Like, do you just run around and look
Yeah, you don't really like try to find them, but when you're like farming in your safe position in your jungle, you see a ward, you can devour it yourself. But you don't really exactly. Sometimes you want to rotate somewhere. If you rotate somewhere, you just check the area. But I think you shouldn't just try to find them. Like,
In lane, here comes a TP in from RTZ. He has the Hex, or he has not the Hex, the Silent Stick, and DK Phobo will be the recipient of that one. He will die. Nobody else on EG will drop. As a Slark player, oh, Shirley Finette might be in a little bit of trouble. Here comes some Silent Sphere, though. He's actually going to get blown up without popping his ultimate.
Nice.
Zai drops as a tombstone, and FNG is actually just dead.
yeah, Wisp just dies.
Yeah. And they'll use the drum to actually just retreat. 2-for-1 exchange.
I think that's pretty good for VP Polar, even though they will lose their mid tower.
Problem is that Slark doesn't have enough HP, so he could just run around. It's getting low all the time. They just spam their spells and he gets low, and then he just has to jump back. And
So what he's doing right now is he's
Yeah.
constantly in the fight. Like, do you think he should be split pushing and not having any decays on him and then TP into the
Yeah.
fight and then going?
yeah, but it's really hard to do anything because they're gonna take the tower so fast that you can't just TP in. It's just gonna be a waste of your time because you don't.
Smoke gang can
You need a
top one.
PKB on Slark.
And RTZ is going to get saved. They're so aware. They know the gang's coming, and Little is actually going to get initiative on. He drops the Mystic Flare before going down. Fear still hasn't needed to use his ultimate yet, and they'll back off.
I think you shouldn't gank bottom or middle lane at this point because you know they're gonna push them.
Yeah.
Like there will be other heroes. They're not just running around in your jungle. They haven't been there in like 10 minutes. But they are like abusing that. They aren't farming their jungle. They're just trying to defend towers all the time. Like Pookie is just standing behind there, but he can't really deep-push. Like I feel like it's complete of waste because the orb won't do shit. The trains will survive, and then it takes the
Max,
tower,
yeah.
and Puck didn't get a single gold piece out of that.
Radiant's middle tower
Well, surely Finette will try to get some for his team, but he's driven away as well. Need a pounce, and he will. How annoying is the Orchid against Slark? I mean, yes, you can dark packet it, but
Yeah.
a lot of times you just get surprise
It's
kill.
okay, but sometimes you just get the dark pact off, and for example, they should have Puck should have gone for middle in smoke, and then they could have just killed the nature prophet when he TPs in alone. They shouldn't let them do this.
Yeah.
So basically, the movement of EG just superior against
yeah.
me as well. Maybe they'll get
Or
Universe.
I think it's not superior, but they don't punish it.
I see. Well, again, can't really get anything done. Ice Path not prepped up yet. Fear does have a double damage, but surely
blink?
Finette will pounce away.
If he maybe moved back. and
Oh, they
then-
know he's actually up there, and there's going to be an Orchid available. He's trying to Dark Pack. Can he have another jump? It's on cooldown for a little bit longer. He jumps into the Roshan pit. Don't have Dark Pack, and he will go down.
It's actually quite difficult to turn in a space like that when there's
Yeah.
so many units.
It's really hard.
Yes.
You can't turn
You can't
in.
click to the
Yeah.
right because the pathing will fuck you up.
Nice play.
Slark problems.
Yeah. Only Slark things.
What's your thought on Zai not putting any points into his Soul Rip? I guess Decay is just much more useful against this Slark.
I guess. I don't really know. Who does even play Undying? I guess it's okay. You can just, it is like 4-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Just spam it all the time and people will get low and
Soul Rip is 6 seconds though. And they also have 3 ends to buff it.
Yeah.
So the 3 ends act as units too. It's pretty good.
I mean, I guess his mana pool is really stretched, right? With the
Yeah.
mech, with the multiple decay usage.
yeah.
Yeah. And
He is
with-
working on the Yules.
With like EG and a lot of teams nowadays actually don't go for that many mana boots because they're not about that early game. You know, they're more about sustaining the farm. Actually, like very noticeable now. Like all the games I've been watching recently, there's very little mana boots, like treads on Skyrat, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just get tanky and sustain.
I think another reason of that is that Yule Scepter is such a common item choice.
Yeah, that's true as well.
So they rather go for something like Tranquil's Yules or Tread's Yules. And FNG getting a little bit caught out. This has not been the Wisp performance that we're looking for. But honestly, really hard for him. But it looks
That's
like
a
Zai.
good kill.
Yeah.
If they can get it.
Nice.
Oh, here comes Fair. He's actually going to ult.
He's really angry.
RTZ looking for actually anything, but he can't find it. He'll see Mag, and that's all he's going to get. 1-for-1 trade.
Radiant's bottom
I don't think EG will push without their Undying, though. Especially now DK Phobos is actually creating a lot of space. He might die, though. Need to phase.
He has no mana for the anything.
Phase. Well, actually, it's a miss. And he'll blink.
Oh,
That's
Universal
bad.
dude.
Was close.
He didn't believe.
And then Shirley Finette's doing a very good job pushing bottom, so the
This
map
is
is
better.
opening up
Yeah,
a little
this
bit.
is what you
Yeah,
should do.
the-
Like push the lanes all the time. Interestingly, he goes for Sange instead of PKB or something else.
Oh, actually, there's a jump in from the Wisp. I'm not sure if they want to fight this. Tombstone gets dropped down here. And look at how quickly FNG just straight up dies. Shirley Finette will try to avenge his teammate. He pounces in, but here comes the shield. Here comes the mech. RTZ's not dying. In
God.
fact, he's turning around fight. Shirley Finette drops. RTZ doing the swag walk away.
If he had hit the leap, he would have
The
killed him.
first leap, yeah.
Yeah.
RTZ almost dying to creeps, but you know, he's good.
That's really nice positioning from Arteezy as well. Like he knew PVD was coming in from the top. And PVD was like, "Come north, I got your back, bro." Yeah, good communication.
I think they see him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, normally DK Football gets extremely rich on his puck too, but it seems like nothing's going for VP Polar this game. Apart from like the first 5 minutes of the laning stage.
I like EG is like disciplined because they ain't going for Roshan because they respect the fact that VP
They have
Power
the-
has a Batrider
Yeah.
and they're on dire. Normally they would have just taken it, like. But,
EG love Roche, like
yeah.
it's their favorite place in Dota.
Invisibility.
Fair finishing that Aghanims, now looking back for Vlads. I think with the Aghanims finished now, they're starting to look for high ground. Yeah, all the VG heroes are grouping up. And this is a very fearsome push to slow things down.
Like all Fear has to do is ulti and just run at them, and they'll have racks by the time.
Oh, look
they'll
at the
get
back
out.
though.
That's-
Shirley Finette is invis. He's
dirty.
looking for a little bit pick. It's hard to really fight into this lineup.
Going in, boys.
You can't phase the.
DK Phobos is going to orb back out. Shirley Finette. His invis rune's about to run out. He needs to get out of here.
Well, they got tier 2 tower mid. Oh, Mag.
Mag will force staff away, and he could TP out now if he wants.
So I guess you
Actually, I think he wants to pick. There is relocate up. They see Universe coming on the side
has a
as
point.
well.
I
Here
don't
comes the
know.
lasso. Where's the relocate? Where's the backup? It's going to be from the puck here. The relocate comes in from the south side as well. Shirley Finette gets a quick kill. Here comes Blink in. Zai drops a tombstone. That's going to force everybody to run away. I don't think VP Polar wants to take this fight anymore. Puck needs to blink back out. The offensive Yules. That will actually cancel the blink. No, actually, never mind. That was a defensive Yule.
Oh, the Orchid on
DK
him.
Phobos can TP. He can phase. He's going to orb phase and go on the high ground. And he should be fine now.
I think that would have been risky to TP there with the amount of
Yeah.
damage Arteezy does.
And the crit coming out from the Panda.
Yeah.
So that was not a bad pick for VP Polar.
No, it was good. Really good.
Against these kind of pushing lineup, every time you get a random kill like that, you delay the push by
Yeah.
a good 30 seconds.
That's the problem of the strat. If one hero dies, you can push.
I think what they're trying to do is our Arteezy is going to push top and push out the lane, and then they do Roshan when someone TPs to defend.
Good.
Well, they're actually
Now
looking
they're
to-
going for the Roche.
Yeah, they know Lasso's down
Okay.
for a little bit longer, but not too long because unfortunately there's no T2 to TP to for the Batrider. The Batrider's not even coming. Are they going to concede this Roche? Do they know the Roche is going on?
I think they shouldn't because Batrider has Blink and he can just I would hope that they would contest this, but it's gonna be either way. It's gonna be really hard and it's so risky.
They have no vision of it.
Yeah, they might not know. Nobody's even pressuring the mid tower because of it. And there you go. Nature Prophet will pick up the
Okay.
Aegis.
He is so farmed now. That was a nice orchid. The relocate? Yeah, okay. He'd save him.
I'm
Nice.
actually worried
Relocate.
for EG. I'm not sure about the high ground push against Batrider at the moment, because
All they have to do is Fear needs to just get in.
yeah, zone out. If the Batriders ain't there ready, be pushing, they have a chance.
Fair just covered the only
Yeah.
possible way that he could escape.
Nice.
waiting.
Very nice.
Top
play.
lane though, Mag in a lot of trouble. TP in from Arteezy, 4 staff away, but the blink is not being used. So he's gonna get offensively used and then dead.
Okay.
You know, Arteezy's been involved in all of these ganks. That's why he's so rich, man.
Yeah, he hasn't been involved in one kill in the game.
Ought to take care of this thing, right?
I really like this new style of, or I don't know if it's new, but this style of play.
Mid lane Fair gets all the mass stumped on him.
Yeah.
He's dead. Nice pick up here and straight up TP out on Little. He does not make it home. Surely Finette has to fight his way out, but Arteezy's hitting way harder. Can he pounce away? He will. There's nobody's gonna cut off his retreat path.
Yeah, Brewball back for this now,
With the Batrider down though, yeah, let's go.
Well,
but I think that wasn't a good buyback because Batrider is gonna come back.
surely Finette. Is he gonna get ice path? What a heals! He's gonna die here, right? Yeah, there no more relocate here. The overcharge bring him, giving a little bit extra health. Can he pounce? It's gonna be close. But the soul burn damage from the Orchid's gonna take him down, and that's 51 seconds without Slark. He does have buyback, and he might need to use it here.
Yeah, he's already buying back.
All right, we need to see a very
Look at top
key
as well.
lasso.
Where's Fear? Okay.
This is a risky
Do you want
push.
Fear or do you want Zai?
To go first?
No, to get lassoed.
You all Zai. No, definitely Zai. I think Fear goes now and just use my.
You just take the racks, right?
Yeah, just spin.
Yeah,
my-
surely Finette uses the ultimate. He needs to use his ultimate. He'll jump away instead.
Which
But look
is
at
gonna die.
FNG. The Aghanim just gives him so much damage. There's a cycle on the back line, so surely Finette is not an issue. Mag thinking about jumping in, but there's no damage.
They got the racks already. There's no way
Holy crap.
Batrider can jump in because RDC is just gonna silence him right.
Yeah.
And they have PVD with the shield.
Well, RTC might be in a little bit of trouble.
He
He's
still
got
has
mech,
Aegis.
he's got shield, they can burn him down. All right, that's 1 life. Surely Finesse trying to right-click for all his worth, but the damage output on EG is way too much. He's getting a ton of stats, though.
Holy crap.
Can they re-engage VP Polar? They're losing a ton of health, and look at Shirley Finette, the zap from Arteezy. That's a double kill, and that could be an EG easy 2-0, making it look extremely convincing.
Nice cute relocate though from FNG. Saving Mag.
They're not even waiting for Brewmaster ultimate. They don't need it. The Zai's going to drop the tombstone. They're going to try to focus on him, but they're not even going to kill him. He still has mech available. The relocate's going to come in. They're trying to rescue Mag. Mag's going to die. Arteezy with a Deso Maelstrom Orchid build.
He attacked the Venge building thinking he was a hero.
Well,
Dyer's top
I
is
believe
so
that's the second
convincing.
lane of Rax.
Yeah, this is GG.
barracks are under
You can't do anything about this anymore.
It's the same story as the last one, isn't it? Like they have the kind of ratty heroes with 2 lanes down. There's no
Well,
Well,
this
they
one is
could-
just like, I'm going to go down into mid lane, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, but this time they could fight 5-on-5. Last time they couldn't. Then they just took a split pushing game and then they just went like 3-2 on top and bottom and just outclassed them. But this time they could just, the Brew enabled them to take 5-on-5 fights and then they just
Oh.
played better.
Dyer's bottom tower
The thing with
is
EG
under
is, oh, here we go. One more fight for Shirley Finette. He misses the pounce, and he has to use his Shadow Dance immediately. Right now, nobody even cares, because Shirley Finette's not doing enough damage. She gets immediately Orchid will pounce out, but the Ice Path clips him. That's going to be 2 more kill, and GG's going to come out right now. EG takes the series 2-0, and they advance further and further towards the grand final. What a game.
Yeah.
Was any of us surprised by how the games went?
My heart lied to me.
Your heart did lie to you. I think we're more surprised on how little of a fight that VP would manage to put up. How little of a fight that VP managed to pull up. Like they didn't seem to be unable to do anything.
EG knew exactly what they were up to and just they walked around them like.
We're referring to that gank, the smoke gank on the bottom on the Prophet. The entire team was there. PPD was able to get good shields off.
Yep.
And you know, pushing the high ground, that's what Bat Rider is supposed to be good at. But with Zai sitting in the front line, with the Brewmaster sitting in the back, really hard to break into EG. And EG did the good kind of standard good old death ball.
Honestly, I think I had a lot to do with warding. VP Polar couldn't get any wards into the jungle and they couldn't use Wisp to the full effect. And because of the style EG took up with their 5-man kind of push towers, there's nothing that Slark can kill. So.
Welcome back to the panel.
Indeed, welcome back. Yeah, this game, I mean, from my point of view, it looked like the same type of style they played the previous game, just with totally different heroes. I mean, Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
They've only picked it once this season for Arteezy, and they lost with it. And I say with this season, I actually mean this patch.
This patch, yeah.
And I mean, the Undying, surprise pick, but it ended up working out really well.
Yeah.
Just can't fight into it.
The dual lanes worked really, really well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Undying, like, just diving past tier 1 towers at like 2 minutes in. And then there was that start they had where they were so close to getting... Was that... No, that wasn't the last game. Never mind. Brain.
Okay, well, we are actually ready for an interview with PPD. Of course, let's hear what he has to say about his draft, or about anything that Jess asked, really.
Thank you, Shiver. And in fact, I was actually going to ask about the draft. Now, just before, or actually a couple minutes into this game, I saw Capitalist from Join Dodo tweeting that your draft had just destroyed Virtus Pro Polar, and it turned out to be the case. Do you think it was, in fact, the draft that won you the game, or was it simply the play style?
Maybe in game 2. I think we had a really good draft against the Slark. A lot of people have had a lot of trouble beating Slark this tournament, but I mean, we just kind of push, and he doesn't really do too much.
And also, speaking of the draft, I've noticed that a lot of teams have been picking up a lot of Vengeful Spirit and Jakiro. Do you have any response, or can you comment on why those seem to be such strong supports lately?
I mean, Jakiro's been good for a while just because of Liquid Fire and being able to push towers, but with the recent change to the Howl of Terror from Venge, the hero's just really, really top tier right now.
And then finally, how are you feeling? You are just knocking out the competition. You had a couple-day break, and you came back from that just as strong as ever.
Yep, you know, we did well, and we're very happy with our win, but we have harder matches to come, so we're just going to get ready for the next one.
Great, well, thank you so much for joining me here on stage, and we're going to go ahead and throw it back to Shiver.
Oh, back to us. That was a surprise, because we actually thought that we were going to have a break, because that is going to be it for this series. This was our first series of the day. It was a 2-0 for EG, and they are the ones to be going to the winners bracket final, so they play again later today. VP Polar, we'll see them again later today as well, but first, after the break, we're going to see 2 teams. It is Cloud9 versus VP Classic, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after a break.